Hey, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing this Nars palette here. This is the Hot Summer Nights. I believe it says Hot Summer Nights, right? Hot Nights palette. I'm going to be reviewing this palette. So we're going to talk about this. I'm going to share swatches. I'm going to apply it to my face, and then I'm going to let you know my thoughts, whether I think it was worth the $59 that I paid for it. Okay? All right. So before we get started, I share new videos Mondays and Fridays. I share makeup tips, I share reviews, I talk about skincare, sometimes a little bit of fashion, a little bit like a lookbook kind of a thing. If those things interest you, and I hope that they do, I do share a lot of tips for mature ladies. If that is something that you are into, and I hope that it is, just make sure you click that button below, hit the subscribe button, and also ring that notification bell too. So when a new video drops, you'll be notified. Always make sure that you interact with my videos so you stay subscribed, or YouTube will unsubscribe. I was really interested in checking this out. And when you see the colors, you're gonna be like, wow, because they're not really colors that I gravitate towards. So this is what it looks like. This is a cooler palette. I am someone that can wear cool colors and I can wear warm colors. Some people can do warm and cool, and I'm one of those people. So I don't have a lot of cool palettes in my collection. I don't have a lot of cool colors, and this really attracted me. So let's look at this really quickly. Let's talk about the palette first. The palette is made really, really nicely. It has a nice, nice hard plastic. So if you were to travel with this, it's not gonna fall out and get ruined or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a nice package for traveling with. And then on the back of it, it does, let me look, I just wanna make sure. Yes, it says I guess it is the names. It says Pacific Paradise, Maiva, Black Island, and why do they do these names that I can't pronounce? I'm just gonna show you the back of my palette because, yeah. So let me show you the back of my palette. So those are the names of the colors and the bronzer and the highlighter that is in it. And inside, again, you get a nice mirror. And then these are the colors here. So this is the bronze, this is the highlight blush. We'll talk about that. I kind of cringe when they call it a highlighter a blush. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. And then we've got these colors right here. So it's kind of like a purpley color, a raspberry color, coppery color, and then you've got that nice little highlighter color, which I always like to put in my lid. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the swatches of the highlight and the bronzer first. I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna show you swatches of the eyeshadows. I'm gonna apply it. And then I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on this. This is the highlighter right here, which is hard to see on my light skin. So that's the highlighter blush. And this is the bronzer. I am gonna go in with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna use this for the bronzer. And I'm just gonna put it in my palette there and just give it a little tap. I'm gonna apply it right here. Just gonna put a little bit up here and up there. So all in all, it goes on really, really nicely. So this is supposed to be an all-in-one palette. So their thing is that this is a highlighter blush. I don't think that this is considered blush. In my opinion, it's more of a highlighter. That's just me. You'll see what I mean when I put it on, because I just don't find it to be a blush. I will actually put it on with a blush brush, but I feel like it's gonna be, it's gonna be too, I can't. I just feel like it's gonna be too heavy-handed. You have to be careful with shimmers as we age. You just have to be. If you have texture skin, if you have wrinkles, dry skin, whatever, any kind of a shimmer highlighter you have to use caution with, because it is just gonna make things look more textured. So I usually put my highlighter up here and I put my blush right here. So I have to be careful with something like this because of that. So I'm just gonna take this brush. This is my IT Cosmetics highlighting brush. And I'm just gonna go right in here, upper part of my cheek. So before I do both, I just want you to see this side versus that side so you can kind of see what it looks like. I mean, it's really pretty, but I'm sorry, it's not a blush. That is a highlighter to me. It does not look like a blush. So if you don't really like to wear a blush, I guess this is nice for you. I'm gonna do the same and put it on that side as well because I want to keep it on the high part there. So it's pretty. It has kind of an iridescent look to it. I'm going to let you see it close up. The bronzer and the highlighter look like. Now let's get into the eyeshadows. Like I said, this color I have probably colors similar to that. Maybe that. I don't think so though. Those two I definitely don't. So that's what intrigued me. That's the highlighter color there. I know it's hard to see because I'm pretty pale. This is that coppery color, that's that raspberry color, and that is the purpley color. I'm going to use all these colors to create my look today. You don't have to use all these colors. I'm going to go in with this coppery shade right here. And I'm going to go right up in here. Pretty color, nice color payoff. Do the same on this side here too. So I mean, if you were in a hurry, you could just do a color like this. You could put it on the corner here too. Then you could take the highlighter and you could do a look like that. Actually, let me do that and then I'll still use the other colors just to kind of show you. So I'll just put some of that same color on the end right here. Do the same on the other eye. Add a little bit of this color right here. Put that right there. You can put a little bit of that on underneath and put some mascara on, a little bit of liner, and you're good to go. Just really simple, out the door look you could create with it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dip into this red color here. This is a color you have to be careful for. You don't want to put this all over your eyes or you could look like you have pink eye. So it's just a color I would use on the end. So again, you could just use the shadows that I used. You want to add a little bit more of this color on the end there. I'm going to blend that out yet too. Just put it right on the end. I want to blend that a little bit more. I think I have to clean my brush because it's just not my other brush that I was just using. That's what that looks like. Really pretty. I'm going to be honest, not loving that on my eyes, but now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this purple shade right here. And it does have a little bit of kick up. I don't know if you see that, but it is powdery. Everything that I've used is powdery, but I'm used to that with Anastasia, so that doesn't really bother me. I'm going to go ahead again and I'm just going to layer it now and just make it a little bit deeper. So what I'm saying is this is supposed to be a night palette, but I think you can totally use it as a day palette. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Just kind of getting it in this corner here and then working it up slightly. And I want to blend it. So you can see that even though that's a pretty dark shade, I don't think that it, I think you could probably build it up a little bit more, but I don't think it's intense. I see a lot of sparkles on my eye, like a lot of glitter. I'm not sure which one is causing that because I have glitter all the way up here. I mean, it's all over. I am going to finish doing my eyes, and then I'm going to be right back and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this palette. I am going to give you my final thoughts really quickly before you leave. After I give you my final thoughts, let me know if you were thinking about purchasing this, or if you purchased it and you love it, or you purchase it and you don't like it. Let me know in the comments. So let me tell you my final thoughts. First off, this is a limited edition, which you guys know how I feel about limited editions. I'm just not a fan of limited edition. Just put a palette out. When it sells out, it sells out. Stop putting a limited edition tag on it. I hate that. The packaging, I love the packaging. The colors are really, really pretty. That's what I like about it. What I don't like about it is they are glittery. They have a lot of glitter, micro glitter, not big chunky glitter, but micro glitter. I mean, I have glitter all over my arm now where I hit the swatches. So I think that pretty much every shadow has glitter in it. And I'm not sure why they put it in there. I think it would have been prettier just to have a shimmer. I don't like the fact that they're calling this a blush, because I'm sorry, that is not a blush. That is a highlighter, not a blush. I'm not getting any color. I'm getting color from my bronzer, but I like to have a little bit more pop of color. And I'm not getting that with this. What I wish they would have done, I wish they would have put a blush in here. So you would have had a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer. And I wish they would have not put the glitter in it and had like at least 2 more shadows so you can get some different looks with it, because you're not going to get a lot of looks with this palette. You're just not. You can do, like I said, you could do a bronzer and that maybe, or bronzer and that. But still, you're not going to get a lot of different looks with this. You're just not. So that is what I don't like about it. So I personally don't think it's worth the splurge, because it's something that I am not going to be using very much. And I mean, if it's something you think you're going to use a lot because you're like, I don't want to think about it, I just want a couple colors to put on and go out the door, you don't mind having a little bit of micro glitter, you don't care that there's not blush, then you're going to love this. But if you are like me and you feel like I don't think the colors on me, the shadows on me are anything great. I think it looks okay, but I don't think it's like, wow, you know what I mean? So I just don't think it's worth the money. That's all I'm saying. So if you're thinking about getting it, and by the way, they do have a neutral palette too. The colors just did not speak to me. And these just did, because they were different colors I didn't have already. But I just don't think the raspberry color is something I'm going to use all the time. Once I put it on, I'm like, If you're thinking about getting it, I would say go in person, go to Ulta, check it out for yourself, see what you think, and then you can make your purchase if it's something that you want. But I'm just not impressed with it. I was actually kind of disappointed. I was so excited to get this. I've been playing around with this for a while now, and I'm just not excited to use it. It's not something like some of my palettes I can't wait to use. I'm like, can't wait to use that one. You know what I mean? Really, because I love makeup that much. But this is one of them that I'm like, yeah, I don't really feel like wearing it today, and I just got it. So that's an indication that it just didn't work out for me. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that this video was helpful and informative. Before you leave, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. Also, I would really appreciate it if you would share my videos. It helps my channel grow, and I truly appreciate it. And that is it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. Thank you so much for your continued support. It means more than you know. It really does. It means so much to me. So thank you so much for your continued support. And I will see you all in my next video.